Today, in this video we are going to talk about Canada Immigration New Update. We are going to talk about immigration backlog of nearly 2 million applicants has forced some to wait years for updates. If you are interested in this topic, please watch till the end of this video for latest immigration updates and news. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. Let's get into the video. When Arian Ghobadi applied to come to Canada through Canada's Federal Skilled Worker Program in 2019, he didn't expect to wait long to get his visa, maybe 6 to 9 months, as is usually the case. But nearly 3 years after he submitted his application, Ghobadi says he's nowhere closer to coming to Canada than he was all those months ago. Throughout these 32 months of wait, I've only been updated 4 times or so, he said. Ghobadi graduated from the University of Manitoba as an international student in 2013, and has been back in Tehran since, but hoping to return to Canada. He said it's been 2 years since he's received any update on his application status. The only contact he's had with Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, is for additional documentation requests and updated medical checks. He's now in the process of hiring a lawyer for a petition for mandamus, a judicial remedy which would mandate a government agency to resolve his matter as soon as possible. The lack of regular updates on his application status is partly to blame for his inability to find work for the last 2 years, he said. If I wanted to be honest with my future employer, I needed to tell them that, look, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Iran for another year or so, he said, so if you tell it to any employer, it's a deal breaker, they are not going to hire you. Backlog of nearly 2 million applications. Ghobadi isn't a unique case of administrative limbo. According to data provided by the IRCC, Canada has a total backlog around 1.8 million immigration applications. These are broken down into around 448,000 citizenship applications, 519,030 permanent residency applications and 848,598 temporary residency applications. The backlog is due to a combination of greater influx of immigration applications and less supply as a direct result of the virus blocking our operations, Sean Fraser, Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship of Canada, said. Because our borders were closed to protect the public against the spread of COVID-19 in our communities, we made a decision as a government to pivot our strategy by resettling more permanent residents, who were already in Canada, he said. At the same time, we had an enormous number of people applying to come to Canada from overseas, which compounded the challenge for the numbers of people who were coming from abroad. While he's concerned by stories like Ghobadi's, Fraser said he's working very hard every day to make the immigration process an easier one to deal with. From my perspective, we need to be welcoming as many people to Canada that qualify for our various immigration streams as possible, he said. A new multi-year immigration plan. To address this, Fraser pointed to a new multi-year immigration plan he announced on Monday. According to the plan, Canada expects to welcome nearly 432,000 immigrants this year, and more than 1.3 million new immigrants over the next 3 years. In addition, IRCC has hired more than 500 staff, and made investments of $85 million to target 5 key areas that are bottlenecks in the immigration system, Fraser said. One of the new changes coming to IRCC will modernize and digitalize the application process, Fraser said, such as a new personal case tracker for family reunification cases. So today, if you are applying to come to reunite with your spouse in Canada, for example, you can actually log into your own file through a new functionality of our digital system to get a real-time update about your case, he said. Allowing people to tap into their own information will free up staff to process more applications, Fraser said, and he added that work is being done to add similar functionalities to other immigration streams. Immigration and labor shortage. With nearly 2 million immigration applicants waiting for a response, the government faced some calls prior to the announcement to deal with the backlog first before setting higher immigration targets, most notably from the Canadian Immigration Lawyers Association. But immigration and refugee lawyer Wardah Shahzadi Main said now is not the time for Canada to put a pause on immigration targets, especially given the labour shortages many provinces are going through. We know that 55% of Canadian businesses are dealing with labour shortages. So in order to carry out projects in Canada to grow our economy, we need the right type of incoming labor, she said, so we can't necessarily rely on pausing immigration inventory or reducing immigration levels because this affects our supply chain issue. In their new plan, the government has increased immigration targets by 30,000 new permanent residents this year and 26,055 in 2023, compared to their last plan's targets. Fraser said that by increasing the number of people that the government resettles to Canada, we're actually going to have more of those people who are currently in the system be welcomed as permanent residents. If we had a smaller number of newcomers that we were willing to welcome in the levels plan I tabled yesterday, then that would be fewer spaces that we can allocate to those people who are currently waiting to come to Canada, he said. So the solution is to welcome more newcomers, but to match the increase in those levels with the resources necessary to process them in an effective way. Hopefully the details and information is presented in this video is helpful. Canada Immigration News Channel will be releasing a new video when new information is available on any of these updates or requirements. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notifications bell icon. See you sooner in next new immigration video.